Hey, what's going on everyone, it's Green Zero here and I'm back with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. And before you ask, this is not a Hall of Fame revival episode, no, even though we do have these two players and I'll get to that in a moment. However, I am still doing the Hall of Fame series. It is very drawn out, I know I explained why that was later before. But anyway, let's go to this game here. It's d.Dackel versus vOddy, two of the great legends, experts of the game, who obviously disappeared a long time ago, but apparently Jay, who used to be a commentator, and I have cast him before, he uploaded this replay a few days ago, and he realized it wasn't actually on the replay system, so I'm not sure where he sourced this replay from. I'm sure he'll say that in the comments, perhaps, but apparently it's not on the replay system. It's been there for a few days, and it's skyrocketed to 20 wubs. So that is pretty intense for a game nowadays in Kane's Wrath. So d.Dackel is playing as GDI and vOddy. He's playing as a Scrin. We're on Tournament Rift. And a quick shout out before I begin. We do have a tournament on the weekend. And I get 1,000 messages a day of people asking me where do they play tournaments. And I tell them every single VOD just about, you go to gamereplays.org, stop sending me messages about tournaments. It's gamereplays.org. There's a link in the description of every single one of my videos that takes you to where the community is based. The entire Kane's Wrath community has basically been based on that site for years. So if you want tournaments, you go there and you look at the portal articles. You can sign up, read the rules, and make sure you turn up for that tournament if you want to play in it. There's probably a cash prize. I haven't quite seen the tournament. I haven't been playing for a while, but anyway, let's start this game because I don't want to talk too long because you're probably getting bored. We have d.Dackel on the right-hand side here on Tournament Rift. He is GDI, and over here vOddy, oh yeah, he's playing as the Scrin Forces, so no Zocon from vOddy. I'm not sure when this replay was played, of course. I should have checked in my replay browser. I can actually grab the date off that one. But anyway, we'll have a look what... I mean, vOddy, he switched his factions around quite a lot, but it looks like he's deciding to play as a Scrin faction. He's Scrin Vanilla, yes, he is Scrin Vanilla. He goes for one Assimilator. He's got 3 Buzzer Swarms heading out now, hasn't got another defense queued there, so he's going to stick with 3. Dackel has 1, 2... He's got 2 scouting squads out and obviously an engineer. Yeah, there he is. He's standing by waiting for the ref to get to that critical position where he's already starting to capture it by the time that ref places. There you go. So the ref placed and he captured it about a second later. So nice timing there. Oh, Dackel lost one of his scouts. That's not good. You really shouldn't lose your scouting squads to a Buzzer Swarm, a lone Buzzer Swarm that is. That's a win for vOddy. He's going to heal up on the Tiberium. What's happening down there? Looks like Dackel did clean up the other scouting squad. There was another one there, so he gets off, gets a win down there. vOddy doesn't look like he's going to rush. He's gone for his Warp Sphere. There we go, placing it around to the left-hand side of the screen here. Dackel also placing his down here, going for the other side of his tib field. And I think they're just going to settle into a bit of a macro game here. What have we got here? I noticed that in the last couple of videos, or the last half dozen or so, I've been getting really technical. Let's switch that around there. With my replays, I've always been kind of a statistics technical kind of commentator. That's just my style, but lately I've just been really hammering it home. So let's see if we can keep this one going. Again, this is probably before a lot of modern tactics came to surface in the game. Again, I seriously have no idea when this was played. I'm going to guess maybe 2010, because that's probably the last time these guys rocked up, and I'm assuming Jay would have sourced it from around about then. Again, not too sure. Hopefully he'll fix that up in the comments. And anyway, what have we got here? vOddy gets a 4th Harvester out. Dackel gets the scouting squad in. He's like, alright, nothing's hit Dackel already, so he probably knows there was no rush coming. He's just going in to see if there's a nerve center and anything like that. vOddy doesn't look like he has any eyes on it. He does have eyes on Dackel's base here. 4 Harvesters out for Dackel, quickly attacking the power plant just for a second, and the War Factory. He may have him on aggressive stance. That just tells Dackel that there's something attacking in his base, and there's a Harvester moving forward, and obviously the MCV is moving forward, so it's going to be an aggressive play here from Dackel. And he deploys very soon there, so that's not the deployment range you'd really want to see. vOddy's going to see that, and he's going to, alright, whatever he's trying to do, he's really delayed it a little bit here. I think he's going for a War Factory. That's why he didn't move all the way, because he's going to be pooling money. Now, he's only got 4 Harvesters. He needs a 5th Harvester if he wants to support 2 War Factories. No, he's got a comm center. He's got a command post. He places that down. He is going for another structure. Probably going to see an upgrade on one of his power plants. There we go. Upgrades one of them there. It looks like Dev Tanks here from vOddy. He's Scrin Vanilla, so he's going to benefit from those Dev Tanks. Very strong defense here from vOddy. He's got double Warp Sphere and he's going double... Oh no, one's for Corruptors and one's for Dev Tanks. That'll be a very powerful combination. Not bothering to charge the Dev Tank until he's killed the Scouting Squad. Obviously Dev Tank's not very good against infantry. They're only killing 1 unit at a time. vOddy's going to go for an expansion now. He has his extra power plant. Doesn't have any upgrades on his power plant. But again, Dackel, I mean, he used the build radius, the command post extended his build radius a little bit further, but still it's not, there's a decent gap there. I'm not sure how that's going to be. Obviously he's doing that for timing. Now, the reason why d.Dackel's taking the front expansion here is that, I mean, on Rift, if you take the front expansion, you kind of got to be aggressive. What is that? Why is there a silo there? I'm not sure why there's a silo there. He may be getting ready to build a wall. Or what's going on here? This is crazy. Anyway, it looks like vOddy has 2 dev tanks. He's beginning to charge them up, but again, if d.Dackel takes this middle field, it means he really needs to be aggressive before the late game hits. Now, vOddy, he knows this. He's going to go for the safe expansion. He's actually going to attack through here because everything that can delay everything that can delay d.Dackel is just going to help everything that delays d.Dackel is going to help vOddy here. So you can see he's coming in. He's actually destroying his predator tanks. So there's a tech center down. And maybe he's placing those Tiberium silos just to block the range of everything here and split them up. That's a little bit crazy. Again, they're only $100, so there's really not much. Oh, maybe that's why, because he's going for sonic emitters and he wants to get these, and these silos are going to distract their fire as well. He's ordering firing on them now, and the sonic emitters are coming down. He lost the ref. He lost a few units. He did save a harvester there, but that's why. And we saw him do this one. Now I have actually got a Hall of Fame game in the works now. And it has a similar strategy to what d.Dackel's doing here now, but it's obviously legendary. And it's from latter season 3, giving away too many hints there. But d.Dackel's going to retreat that back. Now, he does have a Juggernaut and a Texan, and he places down. If he's going to power down, no, he's not going to power down. He's going to let that Harvester come out. And oh man, there goes another one of the dev tanks there. So vOddy's not going to be too happy to see that. He probably is going to go for these Harvesters. There you go. d.Dackel's actually pulling that one back. And there is another Harvester there, but it's very heavily damaged. Or d.Dackel may want to reverse move. Yes, he's got nice control here, very good control. Nothing else is happening. There's nothing else on the radar. That Juggernaut's walking a little bit too far forward, but it's luring the dev tanks closer. And that Sonic Emitter is going to get a double punch on those. Oh man, hits 2 at once. One Harvester is down. Another Harvester just goes down now. And that Juggernaut does knock out another one of those dev tanks there. And he cleans up vOddy's attack. Oh no, there's one more dev tank there. But oh man, d.Dackel's base in shambles. He does have the ref. He's very low on power. Oh, there is a corruptor there, and it looks like it's destroyed a power plant. And d.Dackel may have sold off his war factory, and he sells off that sonic emitter as well, powering down and repairing. He still doesn't have enough power. Dropping the power plant. He may need to move his harvesters soon. He's only got 4 harvesters, remember. vOddy he's got 2, transferring a 3rd, although he's just transferring all of them now. So he's got 4 more up here. He's still got double dev tank, has not transitioned out of it, not going for Storm Riders. That's a very popular transition because the enemy will have obviously Juggernauts and Sonic Emitters or lots of tanks and stuff like that, and Storm Riders will just absolutely annihilate that. But vOddy's gone for a technology assembler now. I can't see. He knows that d.Dackel can't really attack him, even though he's sending these Juggernauts. These are very expensive. He cannot afford to lose these at this stage of the game. He's got scattered rifles for defense, and there's 4 dev tanks here. They could just move in range and destroy all this. This is extremely risky here by d.Dackel. He cannot afford to do that. I mean, vOddy is assuming that d.Dackel's not going to attack because he knows he doesn't have much of an expansion. He's only got some Juggernauts and doesn't really have much else. He's actually sending all these rifle infantry forward, and he's going to see Mechapedes, and that's going to allow vOddy to get some fast attack to keep d.Dackel away from his base, to keep him closer to his own base. d.Dackel does have a 2nd refinery down here. There's 3 harvesters there. He hasn't even finished his main field there. There's only 2 harvesters there, so he may be transitioning more across. I'm not quite sure. No, not yet. That harvester's not picking up a full load, obviously getting dead tib there. He is going for Orcas, however, so I'm not sure how well that's going to go. I would have thought perhaps he would have gone for a 2nd MCV. That would have been a pretty good idea, because if he has 2 Sonic Emitter drops at the same time, these Mechapedes, they basically die one shot to Sonic weaponry. It just goes straight through them. And oh man, they're loaded with discs. That's not what d.Dackel wants to see. They're loaded with discs, and they're going to destroy the aircraft so fast. Oh, he does get a Mechapede. That's nice there. That was pretty lucky, aiming for the head. These Juggernauts now going to struggle to hit them. But again, he does have a Sonic Emitter queued, I think, and he's still continuing Orcas. He has mixed the segments by the looks of it, trying to destroy the Orcs. He gets another Mechapede. That is very, very nice. And a 3rd Mechapede even before the Sonic Emitter rocks up. And he's going to clean up all those Mechapedes. He made that look so easy. He made that look so easy. Mechapedes nowadays, they just don't die. They just keep, respawning and oh, he's force firing the ground there. But yeah, again, I probably would have gone for double MCV. That's just me. Oh look, he's got blue tib as well, and there's more Mechapedes down here, but you can expect Sonic Emitters. Is he going to be able to save the Harvester? Where is... No, he doesn't have one queued, so that's bad. That Harvester is as good as dead. He's not going to escape those Mechapedes. Those Orcas will reload and move back out. There is a battle marker. No, that's the only battle marker. They're taking their time killing that Harvester. They're not fully developed Mechapedes, and the disc segment's not as good as the shard segments versus ground, but they're going to destroy these aircraft. They're clumping up, but somehow he's just destroying these Mechapedes with Orcas. Oh man, even gets an elite Orca in the process. Normally, Orcas get smashed nowadays because a lot of Scrin players will just mass out either all shards or all disc, and it gets very difficult. Also, the Orcas, they tend to target whatever's closest, even if you tell them to target the head. That can get messy. Infantry back here just to defend. He's obviously sent those back. He could sell off a ref. And there you go, selling one off now. Is he going to move that harvester away? He is moving the harvester away. It's got a little bit of tib in it. He probably is going to send it to the blue field there. He has nothing down there. He's going for a Marv. And is it about to come out? Is this going to be the Marv or not? No, it's another harvester. He's going for a second airfield now. And this may be more orcas. If he wants to build them even faster, he could have moved 2 of them from this field to that field. So he could build 2 at once. But he's going to continue with the orcas. And vOddy's continuing with the mechapedes. And does he have disc segment? Yes, he does have one disc segment. But snipes down another mechapede. Oh, man. d.Dackel is making, that's what I'm talking about. That's the discs that you hate. This one is all disc and that one mechapede. All of a sudden, these orcas have probably hunted down about 7 or 8 mechapedes, and they even actually managed to kill that one. And then all of a sudden, one mechapede wipes them all. And you can imagine that nowadays, a lot of Scrin players, they have a lot of mechapedes and they all got discs, so it's just insta-death to everything. And we do have a signal transmitter and planetary assault carriers and devastator warships. What is vOddy doing here? Going for another expansion. His economy has been completely untouched. d.Dackel not being able to do anything really all game. And a second Devastator warship here. So obviously he's trying to, in 1v1, massing up the Scrin Death Air Force isn't as popular because it's harder to do and stuff like that. It's more of a 2v2 or 3v3 or free-for-all where it's so immensely powerful. But, if d.Dackel doesn't see this coming, he's selling off his warp spheres as well. What is he building out of these? It looks like he's building just some gun walkers. And some dev tanks roll up, and oh man, there's firehawks out now, and they have hard points. Oh man, d.Dackel just either predicting what's going to happen. That Sonic Commander's got no chance of hitting those units there. They're moving too quickly. He's going to lose his expansion out here, not being able to get any of the blue field. Oh man, he must have seen. He must have seen because he's coming with the missiles, and he didn't even shoot that one down. I don't think he unloaded all his missiles. He's got 4 hard points. There you go. And oh man, that was bad. He could have shot down that planetary assault carrier. Unable to. Look how fast it is regenerating its health under that Iron Storm. That seems unnaturally fast, doesn't it? I'm assuming this is 1. I hope this is 1.0. It's got to be 1.02, otherwise my game probably would have screwed up by now. Oh no, it definitely is 1.02 because I remember loading it from the replay, browser on the in-game. So yeah, I was going to say, that's healed up very fast. Obviously d.Dackel must have scanned, he must have seen that there's a lot of air coming. There's 3 planetary assault carriers and 2 Devastator warships here now. But the thing is, vOddy doesn't really have a lot to kill the Firehawks. The Firehawks are going to come in and slam them. They have Stratofighter booster as well now. And here they come. Have they got missiles? They might have bombs because they're going for the base. They are going for the base. He's going to drop every single one. Oh, vOddy sells. Nice work. He gets the full $2,000 refund from that. And he gets the... the Firehawks, they were going to overkill anyway. Now, he did lose most of his orcas. Obviously, with the other airfield was for Firehawks and upgrading. And he's actually even built another one here. I'm not sure what he's going for. If he's going for more Firehawks, I don't think he needs what he's got 4. He can probably destroy 2 of the Devastators if he splits them. I'm not quite sure. He's got hard points. They are quite powerful. There is a quad rail. No, it's only a triple rail Marv here. And as you can see, it's not going to do anything against this Air Force. They knocked down one of the planetary assault carriers. Stratofighter out. There's not very far to stratify. Oh, they don't really Stratofighter that far at all. He is building more Firehawks, however. He's got some scattered defenses here. The Marv is just sitting there tanking it, and he is taking a lot of damage from these planetary assault carriers here. They are starting to destroy the Marv very quickly. It's got no repair pads. It's got nothing. What's happening back here? The dev tanks have made it all the way around. They probably will level this base, just wasting their beams on the infantry there, but they probably should destroy that. Firehawks coming back again. I'm not sure what they dropped. They may have dropped a Devastator. There is a Devastator missing for sure, but this one Devastator warship and another planetary assault carrier goes down, so the Firehawks are absolutely annihilating them. Usually, and there goes the Reclamator hub. Usually against mass Scrin Air Force, people tend to go tungsten slings because it's much more effective and they can just sit there and just pour the pain on them. But obviously he doesn't have time for that transition, he already had Firehawks. And he's actually got 3 airfields. And oh man, another planetary assault carrier, not quite. Oh, he does get them all. Oh, that's bad. And the Devastator warship just manages to escape there. So that's probably why people don't go for that kind of tech path anymore. You see, he's even got 3 more of these. These are $3,000 each. So he's really poured a lot of money now. He's getting blue tip. vOddy is getting blue tip. d.Dackel sells up the rest of his base here because these Devourer tanks will destroy everything here. And that's not good for him indeed. What's happening over here? d.Dackel now, he's hurting. He's got 8 Firehawks fully upgraded. He's even got a space uplink command. He's got no power, obviously. But what's he going to do with this? He can absolutely level everything vOddy has. vOddy can't get shard launchers because he doesn't have a tech center. And I'm assuming he hasn't actually replaced it. He still has his signal transmitter, which is important. And he is going to bomb. Oh, selling off the refinery there. A few of them not jumping. Probably d.Dackel not splitting his Hawks. They're not being very effective here. And he doesn't even jump them all the way back home. Again, he's massively overkilling structures. Now, I don't want to sit here and criticize him here, but he's obviously preoccupied doing something else perhaps. But he is causing a lot of overkill and missing his targets there. vOddy's doing a good job selling off. They may just be purely there just to get vOddy to sell up. But he is still building. He's got one Devastator warship there, which is being healed. He's still building planetary assault carriers. He's got 5 now. And I mean, a couple have already gone down, so you can imagine they can actually shoot down the Firehawks if there's enough of them, and they're going to bomb the drone platform. Are they going to get it? Oh, Firehawks being destroyed there. Oh, they're cringing, but he does get the drone platform. How many Firehawks did that cost? Only 2. Only 2. That's nice. I'm not sure where those 2 have gone. Did they even stratify it? No, they're just circling here. So Firehawk control not the best there by Dackel. He has got tungsten AA shells as well, so he's obviously ready for another massive air armada, which is what vOddy is doing. He now has 6 planetary assault carriers saved up. Still getting mechapeds, so he's all out air and mechas at the moment. And the Space Army Command is forced to be. He had to sell it. He got almost all of its cost back, and I don't know where these Firehawks are going. Oh, geez, they just get slammed. That's what I'm talking about. That's the AA mechas you want to avoid. They're just so powerful. And yeah, Dackel doing so well with Orcas. That was amazing before. But his Firehawk force is being worn down. He's only got 5 left. I'm not sure what they're doing. They may be loaded with missile loadout. And he's got 5 of them. He only needs, I think, 4 to kill one of these assault carriers. With hard points, I still think it's 4. Depends what the upgrades are. And what's he going to do? Oh, geez, he's flying dangerously close. No, he's got bombs loaded. He has bombs loaded, otherwise he probably would have attacked. I couldn't imagine he would have just gone in and swooped and taken one of these guys down. But he's got 4, 5, 6, 7 planetary assault carriers, even a tripod and some mechs. The Scrin army is getting quite large. You don't see this in 1v1 very often. But Dackel, he's in a little bit of trouble. He's starting to rebuild more Firehawks now. But the Marv, where is the Marv? The Marv is chilling out here now. The thing is, it's a quad rail Marv. vOddy has mechapeds and a couple of tripods on the ground. This is bad now. vOddy does have the opportunity to actually empt the Marv if he can get the tripods close enough, but he's got so much air that he can destroy the Marv so fast. You watch how fast this Marv falls to these planetary assault carriers, because they will kill ground units so fast. And he's got, how many has he got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think he's got 8. He hasn't rebuilt a drone platform. What's happening over there? Scouts going off. There is a mechapede. Oh, trapping the construction yard. That's Dackel's only construction yard. Takes about 50% health, and now he's going to finish it off. And there you go. Dackel just sells it, realizes it's unsavable. That's what you get for driving MCV into fog. And the Firehawks flying back from an attack run. Looks like they may have destroyed the refinery there. What's happening up there? It's just scouts. 2 mechapedes up there. We have these 4 dev tanks still going. None of them have ranked. 2 mechapedes chilling. Oh, they snipe one of the Hawks on the deck, and these guys, they got to get out of there now. They don't have ammo, so they're trying to reland. Oh no, these mechas coming in. Another Hawk is sniped on the deck. A 3rd Hawk goes down. Oh, that's cringeworthy, but both the mechas over this side get destroyed. That Sonic emitter was ranging them. And you can see he's just having a really hard time controlling these Firehawks this game. Yeah, a lot of overkill, not very good control by Dackel there. But he's playing crazily. He's done this, I've seen him do this tactic quite a bit and be successful with it, but it's just, he can get shattered a little bit too easily. I think he needs to be really careful. And he still has 5 Firehawks. He's not rebuilding anymore. He's going to head out. vOddy is really short on base, of course. He doesn't have a drone platform. Oh, one of the airfields goes down now. He cannot replace that either. He's only got room for 4 Firehawks, and he does have 5, so he's going to have to leave one of them just flying around. Probably wouldn't have left the veteran one there because it's going to cause more damage. And oh man, these dev tanks are coming in. Can they destroy the other airfield? It is fenced. They are actually targeting the Firehawks on the ground there. Oh, the army is coming over there. One of the Firehawks goes down, so he doesn't have to worry about not having enough room for them all now. But that dev tank is still sitting there, hasn't realised it. There's tungsten defences over here. Not much. The Firehawks come in. They don't even drop. No, they do get one of the planetary assault carriers and actually splashing another one, but they get shot down. A couple of them get shot down. There's so many of these fighters here. And that veteran dev tank is still firing up. These guys on the ground, finally getting rid of it. And he has 3 Firehawks left. He has no tungsten defenses. Now remember, he doesn't have. Oh, he does have an MCV, so he can place tungsten defenses. This one Sonic, which has been there pretty much all game, has just come back to save him a couple of times. And here he goes with the Firehawks. This is the problem that you see in free falls and 2v2s and larger player maps. The Firehawks just don't have an effect. There's just too much air. It's right here. They can't stop it. They got to go back for ammo. And as you can see, the tungsten defenses are going to be. He's going to have to rely on those a little bit more. He's actually got a rig there. He's only got 2 turrets here, and those guys will easily overwhelm those pretty quickly, especially since they start targeting the fighters as well. They're just going to go straight down. And he's got 3 out now. He might want to just target the power. Firehawk is coming back. Can Dackel hold off here? There's only 5 of these planetary assault carriers. Make it sound really, really lame when it's only 5, but that's a lot of planetary assault carriers in 1v1. Is using the Iron Storm to try to re-heal them. Another one goes down. There's a lot of tungsten defense here. What's he going to do? I think he's going to go for the airfield. I don't know if he's going to... I don't know if suiciding all these guys in to get the airfield's worth it. No, he's going to try and destroy the Firehawks. There is an elite Firehawk there. Can he take it out? No, he's not quite going to be able to get it. He's out of fighters. These planetary assault carriers have no fighters left. They've got to leave and try to regenerate, but they are going to be destroyed. And d.Dackel, I don't think, even has any refineries. I think the only reason he got these defenses up is because he's selling off everything he can to get these. And the last Firehawks are down, by the way. They are down. So that was d.Dackel's offensive capabilities. Now, everything we see on the screen is basically all he has. Oh, no! How did that get over there? He's got 4 Juggernauts and a Marv. Oh, but what has vOddy got now? He's got 1 Devastator, which isn't going to be very good against units. He's got 4 tripods. He could try to run in. No, he needs to group them together. They're getting shot up. He realizes that now. He's going to move back. And is he going to pay for it? Not quite. No, he's not going to quite pay for it. Now, this is a problem for vOddy. He's got the Emp, but he's running out of structures. What's over here? 3 Mechapedes. What are they doing? Not much. Now, there is only 1 Sonic Emitter defending here, so if vOddy comes around the side, he can destroy these power plants here, here, and here. And he probably should be alright to kill that one as well. And the Devastator warship are not even going to bother moving because obviously nothing can shoot it. Not very good against vehicles, but I mean, you know, he hasn't really got much else to fight with. There's 3 tripods still over here. vOddy getting absolutely destroyed over there. He's running out of structures. He's still got these Mechapedes. There's the MCB by d.Dackel. He may have forgotten about that just briefly. There are shock troopers moving over here though, and the Marv has moved away from the Juggernauts, and they will start shooting at these guys. Anything he can, basically. I know they're going to move back. Oh, that's not good. And the MCB is going to be destroyed by d.Dackel. It's too close to deploy. It's too close to the rift area here to deploy. And oh no, vOddy leaves it. He doesn't quite finish off. He may not even spotted that himself. And d.Dackel is sending everything he has now at vOddy's base here. Oh man, it's going to get pretty close. He's actually trying to pump out disintegrator squads. He's only got a portal left. He's got no refineries. He's got nothing. Hasn't even got any harvesters. He's got nothing left to fight with. He's going to try to attack the Marv. I thought he would have just gone for those what do you call it? The Juggernauts here. But the MCV from d.Dackel is about to go down, and it does, and he doesn't have a war factory, so he cannot place or rebuild any. And he sold off the Sonic with his base is totally 100% undefended. There's a rig there, but that's not going to do much against Mechapedes. Maybe if it had railguns. Oh, these guys here getting shot down by these disintegrators. He's got a heroic disintegrator squad here, and he may be able to destroy the Juggernauts. This is going to slow d.Dackel down so much. He may be able to wipe out these riflemen because he might as well just shoot them. He's not going to get to the Marv in time. Oh, yeah, actually, he's going to get to the Marv in time. And he's causing a lot of pain on the Marv. He's actually forcing his disintegrators in to explode on the Marv. It's a veteran Marv now, but oh man, vOddy only has 2 structures left, but he's got 3 tripods. I think he can do it with these 3 tripods. The Mechapedes aren't even doing anything. They're just chilling up there. Oh, there's 2 harvesters down there, but they're not going to really be able to do much. And the tripods are running in. He needs to destroy the Marv right now. Oh no, if he can't destroy the Marv, he's in all sorts of trouble. Oh, there's 1 tripod left. Can he get it? I don't think he... Yes, he is. He gets an elite Marv. No, and he just... Oh, it's so close. Yes, it's down. Alright, there we go. All sorted. d.Dackel has no offensive units left at all. He's got Bloodhounds, which he just called in by selling his airfield. He could even sell the rig if he wants to. And Harvester's going down there from Mechapedes. vOddy obviously so preoccupied he couldn't actually go in and destroy the space with... d.Dackel has Bloodhounds left, and that's it. This Devastator warship will be destroyed by those, by the way, but he hasn't seen it. This Devastator warship could destroy the last structures and win the game. He's not going to turn around. He's going to come down here now. There is an assimilator, but he's going the wrong way. Where are you going? He's only got 2 structures left here. He needs to get that assimilator up there. I'm not sure why he's going down there. He may have Q moved. No, engineers don't get stuck in Q move. The Mechapedes are over here. The Devastator warship... Oh no, it turns around. Oh no. It's turning around, and now d.Dackel is destroying the husks, and these APCs are camping the portal. Oh man. Oh, is vOddy going to lose this? Oh, and everyone's going to be flaming in the comments. Oh, they should have done this, they should have done that. Well, you tell them to these guys while they're playing with all the fog on, and they can't see anything. And the Devastator warship is going to come back. He's not going to be able to save the portal, I don't think. vOddy has no income whatsoever. There is a heroic disintegrator squad there. Not enough. Portal goes down. He's got this Devastator warship. Here come the Mechapedes. He needs to save this reactor. This reactor is at about half health. Oh, it's going to be so close. If he can destroy this reactor, he wins the game. Oh, it's his last building. The mechas are coming in. He needs to watch out. He's splashing his own building. Oh, no. The Devastator warship splashed his own building then. Oh, man. That game could have gone either way. There's no doubt that game could have gone either way. And everyone's going to be saying this and that. But in the heat of battle, that's what happens. There was a few times where units were sitting idle and they could have been destroying bases. And when d.Dackel turned his Devastator around and vOddy turned his Marv around and all this and that. But it was a pretty crazy game. I can see why it's so popular. Very, very close there. Very nerve-wracking. 22 minutes, 53 seconds there. And let's go straight to the resource graph. vOddy got 150,428 to d.Dackel's 123,098, so 7,000 in favor of vOddy, and that's notable in a 22-minute or 23-minute game. $27,000 in favor of vOddy. Obviously building a mass air armada. Look at the kill death ratio, pretty bad for vOddy actually. 2.81 for d.Dackel, but d.Dackel was doing that move forward to fast tech. I don't really like that strategy very much, but I think he knows against Scrin, they have all those combat one clicks, and if you got Sonic emitters, you can just shatter that. So especially so early in the game, and vOddy was just trying to deny that expansion there. But you can see that vOddy was ahead most of the game in resources. He's this one here because d.Dackel went for the main field and the center field and didn't really get there, and he was just always lagging behind. And then vOddy got the blue, and d.Dackel failed to get the blue a few times, and then just leveled out for a last probably like 7 or 8 minutes of the game. Wasn't really getting much, if any, economy at all. Firehawks could have been done a little bit better. Structures up and down there. vOddy obviously losing his drone platform and never being able to replace any more structures. In fact, at the 12-minute mark, he placed no more structures. So that may have been when he lost his drone platform and just flat out never rebuilt it there. So units over here, we can see that vOddy definitely up there. Obviously with the planetary assault carriers, getting all those fighters and everything there. d.Dackel doing a pretty good job defending that out, but you don't see that very often in a 1v1, but somehow made it work. So it's probably the one exception you can do that kind of strategy. But again, could have gone either way. d.Dackel just coming through for a victory there. So close, oh so close there. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed that game from 2 of the old experts there. Head on over to GameReplayers.org. Don't forget about that tournament on the weekend. If you want to play in it, stop sending me messages. Click on the link in the description and make sure you bookmark that link if you want to know everything about Kane's Wrath. Anyway, I'm Green Zero. I hope you'll enjoy that video, and I'll see you all next time.